Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Imagine opening your feed and instead of highlight reels and meme-filled banter, you find every timeline hijacked by one overwhelming headline. Leaked audio allegedly featuring Shannon Sharpe, the NFL Hall of Famer turned fiery commentator, has just aired on Fox News. And it's setting the internet on fire. The clip allegedly exposes sensitive discussions tied to the ongoing $50 million essay lawsuit against Sharpe, flipping the media landscape on its head. Fox News didn't bury the lead. In an exclusive primetime segment, they aired a censored but audible portion of the audio in question, framing it as a bombshell revelation that could alter the trajectory of the entire legal saga. Within moments of airing, digital firestorms erupted across platforms. YouTube, TikTok, X, Reddit, and Discord threads lit up as millions debated, dissected, and re-uploaded the footage, each person playing detective in this rapidly unfolding saga. Insiders suggest the leak was not an accidental upload, but a coordinated release, reportedly handed to Fox News by an anonymous whistleblower. The network framed the scoop as an act of journalistic bravery, invoking public interest as justification. But critics slammed the move, accusing the outlet of meddling with an active case and potentially tainting jury pools. The fallout? Massive. Media watchdogs launched investigations. Legal experts flooded morning shows. Think pieces hit every major outlet within hours. As the echo chamber amplified, listeners zeroed in on one specific line allegedly uttered by Sharpe. "They know what they're doing with this. It's a game of optics." That line, vague and contextually murky, was enough to trigger a cultural avalanche. Meme makers ran wild, podcasters devoted emergency episodes. Hashtags flooded trending pages. # Sharpe leak, # optics game, and # expose or exploit. ESPN, already juggling a PR nightmare from previous weeks, scrambled. Internal memos circulated advising staff to avoid discussing the clip publicly. Executives canceled live debates and shifted scheduled programming to pre-recorded evergreen content. Despite the blackout, whispers leaked. Top brass had met in crisis mode to evaluate contingency plans ranging from temporary suspension to complete removal from high-profile shows. Sharpe, who had been treading cautiously since the initial lawsuit, now found himself forced into a new gear. Less than an hour after the Fox segment aired, a tweet surfaced from his legal team denying the authenticity of the clip, calling it selectively edited and unlawfully obtained. In a follow-up post, Sharpe himself cryptically wrote, "Narratives are powerful, especially when you control the microphone." Meanwhile, Fox News doubled down. Their legal counsel issued a statement defending their right to publish the audio under First Amendment protections, dismissing backlash as a distraction tactic. During the next broadcast, a guest panel of legal analysts, former athletes, and media personalities dissected every audible nuance of the clip. Viewers were encouraged to draw their own conclusions. Never mind that no one had access to the full unedited version. In court filings, Sharpe's legal team moved swiftly, demanding a gag order and requesting an independent forensic analysis of the leaked file. They accused opposing counsel of leaking it, though no direct evidence yet links either side. Judges presiding over the case now face pressure to address whether the audio's release constitutes a violation of discovery rules. Public opinion continues to splinter. Some defend Sharpe, pointing to deepfake tech and AI voice replication tools capable of creating convincing fakes. Others argue that even a manipulated clip wouldn't explain the exact phrasing, timing, and tonal consistency that mirrors Sharpe's public speaking cadence. The line between truth and tech is thinner than ever, and both camps have built full arguments atop unstable ground. Behind the scenes, advertisers are recalibrating. Multiple sponsors have paused ad placements featuring Sharpe pending outcome reviews. Private communications between brand managers suggest some have activated what's known as a reputational buffer window. giving Sharpe a limited period to clear his name before formal contract terminations proceed. Meanwhile, Sharpe's media production company quietly halted hiring rounds and canceled several upcoming podcast tapings. Legal analysts warn the clip may have been strategically released to provoke public reaction that sways court processes. It's a textbook example of trial by media. If jurors hear or even hear about the clip before proceedings, it jeopardizes impartiality. Defense attorneys may argue the entire jury pool is contaminated, forcing a venue change or mistrial. But Fox News isn't the only entity with the audio. A known data broker site listed a full version for download under a paywalled tab, claiming to have the complete recording plus metadata. Cybersecurity researchers pounced, warning that even accessing such files could compromise personal data. Nevertheless, the file reportedly reached journalists, attorneys, and tech analysts within hours. Analysis by third-party experts has yielded mixed results. One audio forensics firm claims the voice print matches Sharpe with 98% certainty. Another disputed that claim, pointing to background compression artifacts that indicate possible splicing. No consensus exists yet, but the uncertainty hasn't slowed the speculation train. In a stunning twist, a second audio file began circulating days later, this time allegedly containing a voice identifying themselves as a former staff member of Sharpe's show. In it, the speaker alleges internal pressure to suppress past misconduct accusations against Sharpe. Once again, authenticity remains unconfirmed, but the second clip further clouds an already murky scandal. Community reaction is emotional and immediate. Forums are ablaze. On one side, those demanding accountability. On the other, those urging patience and warning against digital witch hunts. In an age where moral outrage often leads news cycles, the situation has become a cultural mirror, reflecting how quickly audiences latch onto snippets and run with conclusions. Back at ESPN, the network is walking a tightrope. Privately, they are investigating possible internal leaks. Publicly, they remain committed to their talent and due process. But every day without a firm stance creates more room for speculation. Competitors are reportedly eyeing the situation, prepping backup rosters, and reaching out to potential replacements. Meanwhile, Sharpe's longtime collaborator and co-host, Stephen A. Smith, broke his silence with a pre-recorded podcast episode. He carefully avoids judgment, but emphasizes the need for full transparency. There's a difference between an accusation and a conviction, he states, between a clip and context. Outside the media bubble, civil rights organizations are capitalizing on the attention to discuss broader issues. They host digital panels on consent in broadcasting, the ethics of media leaks, and the dangers of AI replication. Some activists call for a digital bill of rights to protect public figures from synthetic defamation. In parallel, Sharpe's legal team is rumored to be pursuing a digital footprint trace, attempting to track the file's path from origin to distribution. Forensic experts will examine cloud logs, IP addresses, and blockchain-based watermarking. If they trace the source, expect lawsuits to follow. If they don't, it raises questions about how secure any public figure's private archives really are. As the scandal widens, political commentators begin weighing in. Some view the case as a referendum on modern celebrity and media responsibility. Others warn that selective leaks weaponized by news outlets pose a threat to democratic due process. Amid the chaos, one truth emerges. This moment is bigger than Shannon Sharpe. It's about how stories spread, how reputations rise or fall in hours, and how facts struggle to breathe in viral environments. Fox News may have lit the fuse, but the blast radius now spans industries. Until a court rules definitively, or until the full raw audio is released and authenticated, Sharpe remains both a symbol of media victimhood and a potential cautionary tale. The saga continues to evolve minute by minute, each development pulling new threads into the public eye. Whether this ends in vindication or downfall, one fact remains. In today's digital landscape, it's not just what you say, it's who hears it, when, and how it's framed. And as Sharpe now knows, even one sentence leaked at the wrong time can echo longer than a whole career's worth of commentary.